is up, my Knights of the Round Table? Welcome back to Music Night with the Knight. Now, I know I've been missing in action for the past 2 weeks, but allergies and sinuses are kicking my ass. The weather change has got me feeling low down, dirty shame, type of low feeling. Like, I did not feel good at all. But we are back, and we're here to react. This is requested by Matt Righteous. This is, let me tell you, hope you like Italian. Hey, where'd you go, you freaking losers? With Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice versus Candyman. I love the Beetlejuice movie. I ain't seen Beetlejuice yet. I haven't seen it, so no, don't you spoil me. But I do love I did love the original movie, and I love the Candyman trilogy. Didn't see the remake, but I did love the Candyman trilogy. I'm a slasher guy. I love the cheesy horror movies. So let's get into this. I don't know who I'm rooting for yet. Trypophobia and innuendos. I mean, it's Beetlejuice. Oh, Game Boy Jones!
The murmurs of my curse will be heard again.
Oh, shit!
Suburban disturbance to lurk within the burden flick.
Woo!
Exterminator services. Belly of the beast is a vertebrate. Can worm at this.
Can't worm with like, woo!
Smoke with the demon. The only headline of notice receding middle age.
Damn.
The beat that is okay to school. Relives his days of glory. We're peaking at 15-year-olds. We make story. Keaton changing he's too old. Star Rose, see fade Troy. The Beetlejuice is easy for.
Oh!
Brainstorming and legal one extreme proportions. It keeps on growing. The healer better shrinking more.
Oh no, not the head shrink.
In the afterlife, adamant just Christ in my count of infanticide. Direct your eyes to the TV, please. Not the man with the hand for the recently deceased.
Damn.
In so many films, it's like they're trying to have you manifest it. You suck.
Oh god. You suck at the whole being dead thing. Bugs. Oh god.
Well, you're the artist, brother. That's why your city makes you bleed like some watercolor. Some awful myth powered off gossip in your fan clubs in the bathroom because your legends would curse.
You're like a shit. Damn.
You should have read it. Talk of my hand, keep yours out the dresses. Here's a hint for you, Beetlejuice or stomp things. And I'm making sex best inside splatter on the concrete.
Oh, not the bees.
Take a child to the Maitlands, offering a diamond quest ring for your young flame. I'll lap circles round you. Epstein in a clown suit, but I've
Epstein in the clown suit, that's crazy. Oh shit! Oh, that movie! Ooh. Ooh! Yeah, didn't you want to fuck his ancestor? Yeah! Or his descendant? McGuire. Oh god, that was crazy. Michael Stark, of course. Oh, Michael Stark. Swizzy! So, if you guys are new here, we break down the bars, we respect the bars. My camera wants to lean down, and I don't know why. I don't know, the Epstein in a suit, that was tough. That one hurt.
The murmurs of my curse will be heard again. Murdering the worst suburban disturbance to lurk.
Okay, so let's break this down here. The murmurs of my curse will be heard again because the curse of Candyman is you say his name 5 times in a mirror and he appears to kill you. That's the curse. So the murmurs of his curse will be heard again. And that's how he stays alive. He's a ghost, but as long as his legend's alive, he doesn't fade away. You know, he's like Freddy. Somebody has to remember him.
My curse will be heard again. Murdering the worst suburban
We're murdering the worst suburban disturbance to lurk within a Burton flick. Suburban disturbance to lurk within a Burton flick. Beetlejuice is a Tim Burton movie. A lot of Tim Burton movies were suburban flicks.
The Burton flick.
Well, no, they're more gothic inspired. I don't know why. Every time I think of Suburban Tim Burton, I always think of Edward Scissorhands because of the suburbs. Terminate pervert vermin's exterminator services. So, Beetlejuice's whole thing is he, if I recall, he gets rid of ghosts. Like or he gets rid of people. He's an exterminator of sorts. He gets rid of ghosts or people. You know, he's the ghost with the most. So and he's very perverted. Beetlejuice is a pervert. that's just what he is. So he's gonna terminate pervert vermin's exterminator services. Call him a vermin. Call him a rat.
Exterminator services. Belly of the beast. This invertebrate.
Belly of the beast. This invertebrate can't worm out this. Referencing the worm in Beetlejuice, which is, I'm pretty sure, the thing that took him out in the movie. So he can't worm his way out of this. He can't wiggle his way out of this. You know, because Beetlejuice is a con man. You know, he's trying to wiggle his stuff out of situations. Invertebrate. I think that's a worm.
Words about me spread like fire and smoke of the demon.
Words about me spread like fire and smoke of the demon. You know, his legend spreads worldwide. Your only headline of note is receding. His receding hairline. His note is receding. He's like, my legend spreads. You know, I got 4 films. You know, my legend spreads. You know, people still do the Candyman thing. He's like, your only headline of note is receding. You know, you had 1 movie and 1 animated show. Well, now you have 2 movies, and you're in multiverses. You had a really shitty NES game, so we're not counting that. Middle-aged Joker peaked at his old theater school, referencing the Joker. Relives his day of glory by peaking at 15-year-olds. Because Lydia Dietz was 15 years old, and that's who he wanted to marry. Yeah, he might be a baby bandit there. Beetlejuice. Sequel, remake, story, referencing Beetlejuice. Tell Keaton's agent he's too old. A star will see fade shortly. I'm talking about Michael Keaton, the star who played Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is easy for him. Beetlejuice is easy for him. Your weak brain storing. Okay, your weak brain storing. An ego of extreme proportion. He's very egotistical. He's an egomaniac. The head keeps growing because if you get a big head, that means you got a big ego. You know, if somebody's head swelled, you know, they got a big ego. That's slang. Needs to shrink it more, referencing the end of Beetlejuice 1 where the healer shrunk his head.
More than the size of a coward writhing in the afterlife. Adamant just cries to my count of infanticide.
To my count of infanticide. That's child murder. So he's basically calling Beetlejuice an overgrown child. So he's like, I'm gonna murder him.
Direct your eyes to the TV, please. Not the man with the hand for the recently deceased.
Okay, you know, the handbook for the recently deceased. That was a book that you get when you become a ghost.
Your name's in so many films, it's like they're trying to have you manifest. You suck at the whole being Joker.
Your name's in so many of the films. Oh, good lord. Your name's in so many films, referencing his real name and the name Candyman, and then the fact that they gotta say his name.
Many films, it's like they're trying to have you manifest.
That's like they're trying to have you manifest, and they're trying to manifest him into being real.
You
suck at the whole being dead thing. He's like, look, I'm dead. You know, Beetlejuice is a ghost. He's dead. So, but Candyman, he can't be forgotten, even though he's dead, because then he'll really die. He'll cease to exist, basically. Or his curse will be broken, because nobody's going to remember him. So, he's basically saying, you suck at the whole being dead thing as much as they keep trying to manifest you. Candyman can the mantle.
Because he can't demand more than high school.
Because he can't demand more than high schoolers to call up. Basically saying only high schoolers, college students do the Candyman challenge.
To call him the Hook Handyman.
The Hook Handyman, you know, he's got a hook hand, he does a handyman, hook handyman. It's a pun. The way you stuck your tongue, yeah, with the bees, gave me stomach bugs, filled me with stomach bugs, because, you know, Candyman has bees in his stomach and chest. And Beetlejuice, you know, he has bugs in him, so he's like, look, it filled me with stomach bugs. You know, that made me sick. So he's rebuttaling here. So how he was talking about him being washed up, how Michael Keaton was washed up. So he's like, oh, I'm the washed up one? Well, you're the artist, brother. Because he was an artist.
Is that why your city made you bleed like some watercolor?
Is that why your city made you bleed like some watercolor? You know, I don't know art terms like that. I don't know like what a watercolor would be. But the town did turn on Candyman, and it didn't end well. The town, that was fucked up. They slathered him in honey, and the bees stung him to death, and they left him to die. It cut off his hand. Like it was 50 Shades of fucked up.
Some awful myth powered off gossiping.
Some awful myth powered off by gossiping. Yes, that's how it's spread word of mouth, is the Candyman thing. It's how all urban legends spread, is word of mouth. It's gossip.
Your fan club's in the bathroom because your legends one crock of shit.
Your fan club's in the bathroom because your legends one crock of shit, because you say Candyman 5 times in a mirror, and a mirror is typically in a bathroom. So he's like, you know, your fan base is in a bathroom because your legend's one crock of shit. It's terrible.
Writing on the wall, you should have read it.
I'm the writing on the wall. That was one of his most infamous quotes in the movies. I'm the writing on the wall. I'm the whispers in the hall. I think that was the quote. I ain't seen the first one in a while.
Talk of my hand, keep yours out the dresses. Here's a hint for you, Beetlejuice, a stomp thing. And I'm making sex best inside splatter up. Beetlejuice, a stomp. Beetlejuice, out the dresses. Here's a hint for you, keep yours out.
Alright, hang on here.
Writing on the wall, you should have read it.
Okay, read the writing on the wall. You know, it's your time is over. You know, read the writing on the wall. Get the hint.
Talk of my hand, keep yours out the dresses.
Talk of my hand keeps yours out the dresses. Keep your hands out of a dress.
Here's a hint for you, Beetlejuice, a stomp thing. And I'm making sex best inside splatter on the concrete.
He's gonna cut him open.
Your state plan to take a child to the mainland. So
Yeah, it's the Mary Lydia, and that was his escape plan.
offering a diamond quest ring for your young flame. I'll have circles round.
That he offered her a ring from a finger. Let me tell you, she meant nothing to me.
Acting in a clown.
Epstein in a clown suit. That's a fucking haymaker. You know, Epstein. If you don't know who Epstein is and what he did, number one, watch more of the news. Number two, look him up, because I'm not explaining it, because I'm not. That was. There's not words to describe how bad that was. And now we're going through it again with fucking Diddy. But, so he's basically calling him Epstein in a clown suit. Epstein was a sexual predator, a sexual deviant, you know. He liked them young, let's just say, for the guidelines. He liked them young. So, Epstein in a clown suit, that fucking hurt.
But I prefer not to learn what ring you've been running.
I prefer not to learn what ring you've been running. You're running rings. Referencing the wedding ring, you know, you're running in a ring, you're a clown, you're running a ring, you're a ringleader.
Stop, Tony, you're not on his level.
Stop, Tony, you're not on his level, dog. Was that referencing Tony Todd, the actor of Candyman? Also, the voice of Venom and Zoom. Love Tony Todd.
Don't push your luck, just take the damn fight with the leprechaun.
Don't push your luck, just take the damn fight with the leprechaun. There was going to be a crossover movie, Candyman versus the Leprechaun. Remember the Leprechaun movies with Warwick Davis? They were going to cross over with Candyman. There was going to be a versus movie, kind of like Freddy versus Jason, but it didn't happen.
A nice fucking business model. Daddy's rolling in his grave. Telling stories based on slaves, exploiting them for time.
Telling stories based off slaves and exploiting them for change, because, at least in the original, I ain't seen the remake, but at least in the original Candyman movies, he was a slave. You know, that was his story. And so he's like, okay, you're telling the story of a slave and you're exploiting them for change. You put the slave in the story, now you're making money off of it. You're making money off of others' pain, is what he's saying.
Dragging my name to let me get real. I'll rock your banana boat, cause you've been slipping since Peel.
I'll rock your banana boat since you've been slipping since Peel. Banana Peel, Jordan Peele, I don't know if he directed or just wrote the new Candyman movie, the remake. But yeah, it's a reference to Jordan Peele.
And if I'm a sex pest, you're a borderline.
Okay, he's rebuttaling again. He's like, if I'm a sex pest, you're a borderline felon.
Felon, I've been to hell.
I've been to hell and back. You're still in line to get into Helen. I think Helen was his descendant. Because he tried to marry his... Let's not gloss over this, Candyman fans. He tried to fuck one of his relatives. She was a descendant of his. And he tried to fuck her. Or marry her. Same thing. So that's a good rebuttal. You found a honey in your lifetime. That was the girl he fell in love with. That's why they killed him. They all rallied to have you stung to death like a hive mind. It was because he loved that woman that they had him killed. They were in love, and their love was forbidden. Since he was black, and I believe I can't remember what race she was, but either way, it pissed everybody off, and they slaughtered him in honey and had bees sting him to death. It was not good. It was not. I get why he came back pissed off. I'd be fucking pissed off too if somebody killed me like that. I would be fucking bitter. Threw a candy wrapper on the pile, left him cook up. The roast with the most, referencing the fact that he's the ghost with the most. That's Beetlejuice. The ghost with the most.
With the most, worse than your last hookup.
Worse than your last hookup. Referencing his, I think his last love interest hookup, or it could be referencing his last movie. I'm not too sure, but either way, it's a pun on the fact that he has a hook for a hand. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give this 10 out of 10. Honestly, I think this is a 10 out of fucking 10. From the writing, to the editing, to the costumes, to the flow, to the beat. Everything here, it feels very in character for both franchises. Beetlejuice feels like, like he's in a Tim Burton movie, from his flow style, to his mannerisms, to his editing. Candyman feels like he's out of a slasher, very gritty. His rhymes are very to the point. Just like a scary movie, it's to the point, it's going for the jugular. I love that a lot. I love how the writing fit both of them, and how their rap styles fit in with their character. So, 10 out of 10 easily. Now, who do I think won? I'm gonna go Candyman. I think Epstein in a clown suit, that just fucking hurt. That was a haymaker. That was a low blow. That was a bar that hurt. So, for right now, I'm leaning towards Candyman. I think Candyman got the dub. Let me know who you guys thought won in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you, Beetlejuice, in the next one.